When I turn the news on, I hear the Republicans are blaming the Democrats are blaming the Republicans, and like it's both of their faults. And like they don't care about us. Like they're all wealthy and they have good lives, but they don't care about us. What's going to happen when the people don't get their food stamps in November? Like, how are they going to
Mhm.
eat?
With the federal government shutdown in its fourth week, 9 of 13 Pennsylvania swing voters say both parties are equally to blame. Among the other four, three say Democrats are more to blame, and the other one says that Republicans are more to blame. Among those who spread the blame equally, they say things like this.
Neither one of them are going to budge. They're not going to be directly affected because they are all still getting paid during this. So I don't think they have a realistic sense of how this is going to affect the lower class to poor people. So since they don't get it, no one's going to move. They don't see how urgent this really is.
I mean, I think government shutdowns I've seen in the past are more performative. What's that term? Kabuki theater. I think I've heard that before. So I think they're just trying to rile up their bases by saying, I'm doing the shutdown for you, but it's really just to look good, pretty much.
I agree. I think it's performative. I don't really see the point, honestly. No one wins here, so I'm not I'm also just losing faith in both sides of government in totality, to be honest with you.
Four respondents say the shutdown is affecting them personally.
Because I take care of somebody full time and they're on Social Security and food stamps and stuff like that. We have no idea if it's coming this month coming up or not. So it was a big wrench into budgets and stuff like that for the month.
No one's reassured you that they're actually going to get them.
Right.
Haven't been able to renew my ham license.
Your ham license, ham radio?
Yes, sir.
Work for, we get a lot of federal contracts. And at this point, we're unsure if they are going to be funded or not.
I work in Medicaid, like processing of the data, the claims. So that will affect how the contract I'm on will be extended or not. And this worsens the odds that it's going to be extended when my contract ends. So it hasn't yet, but it could very well in like a year's time.
At the center of the shutdown fight is a partisan debate over extending tax credits for health insurance through Obamacare. A couple of respondents knew this, the rest did not. When we provided a bit of neutral context, 6 respondents favored extending the tax credits, while 6 did not. One was undecided. A respondent who was troubled by the Democrats shutting the government to advance just one issue said this.
I think it's a tactical error on their part because they assume that Republicans aren't going to care about this when a lot of people are affected by the social safety net. And so the Republicans are going to be, they're going to want to deal with this, but they just don't want to drag out the fight to, they want more time to be able to negotiate a good deal. And I think that's reasonable.
When asked to compare how much presidential power Donald Trump is exercising compared to George W. Bush, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden, 6 say Trump is exercising more power than those immediate predecessors, while 7 say he's exercising the same amount of power as those predecessors. Those who say Trump resembles his predecessors in terms of the power he's exercising explain it this way.
I mean, they've all deported people. They've all, done different things, but I mean, maybe not in the same towards the same topic, but I think generally as a whole, he's about the same with executive power.
Yeah, similar to what was said. I think that with being in the president, he has ultimate authority, similar to what the other roles were as well with the other previous presidents. Maybe he's more vocal saying it, but I think I don't see any difference with what they were able to do and what they've done.
George Bush and Barack Obama had more executive orders than anyone. They had, I mean, George Bush used the 9/11 bombing to consolidate power in the presidency. Barack Obama did it because he had pretty much everyone behind him for whatever he did. So those two definitely, I mean, if not more, the same amount.
8 of the 13 respondents say they are more anxious about the economy today compared to when President Trump took office in January. 3 say they are less anxious. This next exchange presents opposing points of view.
Just saw the Walmart CEO come on ABC News and shock the world. Said that grocery prices and turkey prices for Thanksgiving are down 25%, equaling the price of 2019, which tells me that the inflation came under Biden, and Trump is in 7 months has reduced inflation and reduced the cost of groceries.
I agree. There's a lot of inconsistencies with the tariffs. And I also just feel like regardless of what any Walmart or any other CEO says, that we could see by our own grocery bills that they're not lowered. They're more high than they've been as long as I can remember, and they keep getting higher. And you know, for a lot of people that I know, especially people with like single parents with children, they're about to lose their houses. They can't afford to live.
Others, who are also more anxious about the economy now, said this.
There's just so much change that's being pushed through so quickly that I just have to wonder what's going to come out of the sausage maker ultimately from all of this combustion together. It's a lot, just a whole lot.
Just everything being unpredictable right now.
Just with the jobs and health insurance and just everything in general. Like, where are we going in this country right now? I have no idea, and it's scary because we don't know what's coming.
6 respondents say President Trump is not focused enough on fighting inflation. When I asked them why they think this is the case, they said this.
Inflation doesn't affect him. Simple. He's not feeling the effects of it. So when you're not directly impacted by something, even if it's going on around you, you tend not to worry about it more. He's too busy playing hopscotch in Russia. I don't know. He's just not worried about anything over here.
That he's more focused overall on the economy as a whole. He's focused on using tariffs and carpet bombing with tariffs to try to force deals, which he hopes eventually will address inflation, but it's not. He thinks he's going to bring jobs back by forcing these tariffs. It's almost an unforced error. If he was focusing on one place than another with his tariffs, it wouldn't hurt as bad. But he just has to hit everybody all at once, all at the same time with them, and it's causing mayhem with prices of goods and services overall.
If he's worried about that or fighting that, why is, like they're saying with the tariffs, why is that going on? Why is the prices and stuff going up, that if he is concerned about it?
I just don't think it was a tenant to begin for him. I think that was just what he said to get elected.
Only 3 respondents attribute the prices they are paying now to the president's tariffs. Furthermore, 6 respondents support the president's actions on tariffs, 4 oppose, and 3 don't think they know enough to have an opinion. The 6 who support him on tariffs say things like this.
I just think he is at least trying something. Like, I think in the world of trade, we were getting, for lack of a better word, shafted in a lot of ways. And I think he was at least trying to boost the economy. And, you know, if you want to talk gas prices and things like that, like 2021, the average gas price was $3.05. Like, what is it now? You know, it's right about the same. So, like, I don't see, you know, I haven't seen anything directly hit my pocket that with a negative impact.
I think he's trying to rebalance things. I mean, we've been taken advantage of by all these countries for 30, 40, 50 years. And he's trying to get things kind of back to some semblance of normalcy.
Those who oppose the president's tariff policies say this.
just as an example, he's put a tariff on coffee beans from Colombia. The whole point of these tariffs is to make things made here. How are they going to grow coffee beans in the United States? They can't do it. So, I mean, the thing is that the reasons he's doing it keep moving around because I guess Colombia's been shafting us on coffee. I don't get it. It makes no sense because we can't make it here.
Well, I think about China, and I think like that's one of the places where it's the highest. And around the holidays, people are buying all types of electronics, new phones, and things like that. And I think that's where it's really going to start hitting people in their pocket.
Because it doesn't seem like he even knows what a tariff should be, how it should be applied, because of how much he retracts and acts on them, right? All it does is tank my investment portfolio because everyone reacts to a tariff and sells off. So it only hurts me so far, as far as I can tell.
Each month, we've been asking respondents what question they would ask President Trump if they could ask him any question. It has yielded some interesting responses.
I would ask why so many lies. Just about everything.
I would ask him what he's doing for the economy. That was a big part of his campaign promise, and I don't see any difference.
Epstein files.
What about the Epstein files? What would you want to know?
Why aren't they released?
I might ask him how much control donors have over his decisions.
I'd ask him how he managed to get the hostages out of Gaza.
I would ask what he thinks is the biggest threat to the United States right now.
Why do you love Russia so much?
Are you in the Epstein files?
I would ask if he would handle January 6th different if he had the chance to.
Do you really care about people and everything we're going through?
Will he ever learn to not attack every person that disagrees with him?
Is there a way to benefit financially him and his billionaire buddies without attacking the poor?
Does he really care about people?
Overall, 6 respondents approve of what the president has done in office since January, while 7 disapprove. Those who approve said things like this.
He told everybody exactly what he was going to do. And guess what? He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He won the popular vote. He won all the swing states. I mean, the country picked him. This is the stuff he told us he was going to do. This is why he got elected. And I'm happy for it. I am.
I just think he's actually like making an effort to improve economy with trade. Also, I work in aviation, so there's been a big issue with some of outdated aviation technology, and his administration is actually taking steps to bring us up to where we should be in the aviation world.
And those who disapprove said things like this.
Well, it's funny. I disapprove currently because I see the change of events. I originally did approve. The problem is it seems as if we're slowly drifting into a dictatorship. I hate to say that word is very strong, but I did vote as Republican this last term, and I voted for Trump due to me being familiar with him previously. He was our president before, and I trusted him. And based off of that, that's how I voted. And the previous person is correct. He's doing everything he said. The problem is there was more emphasis on immigration and other things that the things that he did say, a lot of us didn't pay attention to. And so, well, this is what we get. So I'm one of the ones that, yeah, I voted for him, and now I'm kind of retracting that. There's nothing I could do, but I'm not happy currently, and I hope things do change. I see the vision. I just don't like the course that it's taken, if that makes sense.
He has not done everything he said he would do. He has not released the Epstein files. The war in Ukraine is still going on, and prices have not come down. If anything, they've gone up.
And here's one final comment that led to a notable exchange.
I disapprove because number one, he's a felon. I don't think a felon should be president of the United States. He's a pathological liar. this ICE thing is getting out of control, inflation is getting out of control, the government is shut down. And I don't think that he's doing enough for the people. Prices are sky high, like insurance premiums are going to be going up. And I think that he could do something about it.
Okay. Brenda, my part of my job is to play devil's advocate. So if you allow me a second, just let me ask you a question. So you mentioned that he's a convicted felon. He was a convicted felon before the election. Why you voted for him knowing he was a convicted felon? So why are you holding that against him now, I guess?
Well, there should have been something in place in the Constitution. I know what you're asking me, but I don't know. It didn't bother me then, but now it is because there's so many things coming out, like, with the Maxwell files and all these things. So I think that the Constitution should have done a better job by saying, number one, that he had no political experience at all, and that the other thing is a convicted felon.
Brenda, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be argumentative at all, but
Okay.
he'd been president for 4 years. He had experience when you voted for him again last November, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a bit confused. Like, why did you choose him over Kamala Harris?
Because I thought that he was better than I didn't particularly like her. So
Okay.
between the two, it was like I had to go with him because I didn't like her.
Thanks for joining us again this month. Please forward this link to a friend, and please find us on Substack at Swing Voter Project. See you next month.